In this video, I'm gonna be reacting to 5 times Michael Jordan sought revenge. Let's get it.
My nigga, let's get it. Yeah, look, G-Star denim and I need blue faces all in them. My nigga, let's get it. You don't see the fit, I'm dripping on me and got these hoes swimming. Hey, shorty, let's get it.
Oh man, what's the word? What's the word? What's the word? What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Zente, and welcome to the Clock Gang. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications. Leave a like, helps me out with the algorithm. Comment down below any videos you want to see me react to, and let's get it started.
There's nothing like some good old revenge. It leaves you with a satisfying feeling like you're on top of the world, and Michael Jordan certainly has had his fair share of that experience. When you tick him off or provoke him in any way, he turns psychotic. Once you poke the bear, it's too late. You better believe he's going after you.
You motherfuckers will be playing
basketball in Pelican Bay!
When I get finished with you, I'm the man up in this piece. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Comment down below if you know where that's from. If you know, you know. If you don't, I don't know what you doing, bro.
I'm the man up in this piece. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
So sit back and relax as we go through some of the best Michael Jordan revenge stories. Contrary to popular belief, Jordan does have the ability to get along with his opponents. He didn't feel like being intense all the time. Playing golf was his go-to off-the-court activity and didn't mind if a player wanted to tag along. But that hospitality wasn't fooling Jeff Van Gundy. Van Gundy said that MJ would befriend his opponents, making them think that he's a nice guy, just to gain a competitive advantage.
Crazy.
His way is to befriend them, to soften them up, make them feel like he cares about them, and then he goes out there and physically tries to destroy them.
And if Van Gundy thought that he could get away with that without any consequences, he was wrong. He made those comments the day before his New York Knicks were about to play the Chicago Bulls, and the next morning, his quotes were all over the Chicago newspaper, and that's when Jordan saw what he said, and that only gave him extra motivation to go out there and destroy. It was January 21st, 1997, Knicks visiting Chicago. Once the ball was thrown up in the air, it was time for some sweet revenge. Michael had a personal vendetta for Van Gundy.
They shot less than 40%. Jordan gets his first of the night.
I mean, but what Jeff Van Gundy said wasn't false, though. That's why he went out there and killed him, because he know it was the truth. Like, I'm gonna be mad cool with you, whatever. Let you think I'm a nice dude, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna drop 70 on you. Like, like what you thought this was?
Vendetta for Van Gundy.
They shot less than 40%. Jordan gets his first of the night.
I think he felt he got pushed a little bit.
Michael Jordan with the assist, and then he glanced over at the New York bench at Jeff Van Gundy. Fourth quarter, 1:10 to go. Jordan in the post, over Houston. Jordan jawing with Jeff Van Gundy.
Jordan was cursing at Jeff Van Gundy during the entire game.
Jordan with 49.
Chicken.
Jordan now has 51. And he is screaming at Jeff Van Gundy.
MJ ended the game with 51 points, doing exactly what he planned to do. He was unstoppable, but he wasn't done yet. It was said that immediately after the game, he ran to find Jeff Van Gundy once again and continued to curse him out in the tunnel. Then, Van Gundy tried to backtrack what he said during a post-game interview.
What's that now? I couldn't hear you.
Regret saying some of the things throughout the course of the week about Michael Jordan.
I didn't say anything this week about him.
What did you say to him after that last basket?
Some choice words.
Can you give us a clean version?
No.
Now, you would think that George Karl
Yo, reporters be fanning to get you in trouble, bro. That's how NBA players be getting fined. They be poking the bear. They be like, yeah, so what did that ref do tonight to piss you off? Then you say it, and there you go, $50,000 fine. Like, just don't answer, bro.
After that last basket.
Some choice words.
Can you give us a clean version?
No.
Now, you would think that George Karl would learn from Van Gundy's mistake, considering this matchup was only 1 week after that Knicks game.
A few weeks ago, Knicks coach Jeff Van Gundy, in effect, called Michael Jordan a con man. He reacted with a 51-point game. Well, this week, as you've seen in the pregame, George Karl said Michael Jordan was playing as if he didn't want to get hurt. I asked Michael about that, and he said George Karl is just playing mind games.
As you just heard right there, earlier that week, as George Karl's Supersonics were getting ready to face the Bulls, he said that Michael Jordan basically became a jump shooter in order to avoid getting hurt while driving to the hoop. And he went on to say that Jordan changed his game because he could no longer fly to the basket for dunks, and that he was holding back in order to protect himself in the later stages of his career. The air has gone out of Jordan's game, and Michael did not hesitate to quickly respond. Quote, "I'm not scared to go anywhere on the court. When teams give me the jump shot, I'll take it. If they take away the lanes, I'll go for the jump shot." And Ron Harper had some advice for Karl. If I was Coach Karl, I'd be quiet. To say anything about Michael's game is ridiculous. Even though Michael did get his point across verbally, you know he wasn't finished with George Karl yet. It was February 1st, 1997, about 8 months after the Bulls defeated Seattle in the 96 finals. And right out of the gate, instead of falling for the trap and driving to the basket like Coach Karl wanted, Jordan did the exact thing Karl was talking about. Shoot multiple jump shots. MJ was on fire, even shooting a half-court shot right in front of George Karl.
I'm weak because I thought he was just gonna go to the basket and crank it on everybody. He said, "No, I'm gonna do exactly what you want, but now I'm gonna go crazy. Cash, 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 cash." Stupid ass. Stupid.
Such an amazing distance. I think George Karl would have rather seen him drive to the basket than take that jump shot.
Jordan continued to dominate with his jump shot all night long, making Coach Karl feel stupid for ever opening his mouth.
Karl had made the comments that Michael Jordan may be becoming too much of a jump shooter. Well, here's a jump shot on a little hesitation move over Hersey Hawkins, and just a little look over towards the bench and backing up, just saying, "There's your jump shot."
Eventually, it was getting ridiculous. Jordan could not be stopped, as he ultimately ended the game with 45 points.
Michael, now, the statements by George Karl saying that you're trying not to be hurt, was that motivation for you today?
You know, I think Karl, what he's saying is, more or less trying to get me to go to the hole. I'm going to shoot my jump shot. Defense will give me the jump shot. I'm going to take it. If they want to let me go to the hole, open up the lane, I go to the hole.
After the game, Ron Harper commented again, saying, "I'm surprised the coaches don't learn. Every time they say something about Michael, it hurts their team."
Like, why would you do that, bro? You already know this man is disgusting. That's 1997, bro. He's a what? 5-time champion? No, 4-time champion already? No, 5-time champion. No, 4-time champion already. You not gonna learn? You might as well just go out there and let your team play the best defense that they can, because saying all of that extra stuff, bro, you getting them killed even worse. Like, I don't know why you do it.
Well, this next coach, John Calipari, actually did learn to keep quiet. He saw what happened to the last two coaches and wanted none of that. We all are aware that MJ and the 98 Bulls were determined to complete their second three-peat, and their first opponent in the 98 playoffs were the New Jersey Nets, with John Calipari as their head coach. The first two games
that's why I like watching videos like that, because I didn't even know John Calipari ever came to the NBA. I knew Rick Pitino did, but I didn't know John Calipari did.
Series were close, but Chicago found a way to get both victories, and they only needed to win one more game to sweep the Nets. Since this was back when the first round was the best of 5, New Jersey went into Game 3 believing that they had a great chance to win this one, considering they were so close to winning the other 2 games. But when you're facing a man that literally makes up scenarios in his head in order to just find anything that will fuel him, you're probably in trouble. You see,
I'm not gonna lie, that's low-key psychotic. Because I don't know if you ever heard the story about when somebody had a good game against Jordan. They scored like 30 or something, and they said that he was talking to Jordan and the next time he played them, Jordan dropped like 50. That guy never said anything. Michael Jordan just made that up just because he was pissed.
Coach Calipari didn't necessarily do any two games, but when you're facing a man that literally makes up scenarios in his head in order to just find anything that will fuel him, you're probably in trouble. You see, Coach Calipari didn't necessarily do anything wrong in this particular instance. He didn't say a single word to or about Jordan, but he didn't have to. It was just the way he coached that rubbed Jordan the wrong way. Michael said he found it very annoying that John Calipari was always screaming towards his players at the top of his lungs, running up and down the court. He thought he was overdoing it with his sideline antics, and said that he doesn't know how the Nets players deal with him. Well, it looked like Jordan found his reason to go ahead and torch them. He went with it and never looked back.
And here's Jordan, left open for the three, and he's got it. Michael Jordan. He has been a potent weapon for the Bulls against.
That's something me and my friends talked about the other day. Like, bro, if you're a college coach, that's different. They're still kind of kids. Bro, you can't be yelling at grown men, bro. If I'm a basketball player at my age right now, I'm not listening to you yell at me. I'm a grown-ass man. I pay bills too. Like, I have kids. Like, what? What are you doing?
Is here. Jordan working against Kittles. Gets Kittles in the air, and Jordan hits. Paxton, Michael J. 4 fouls. Jordan coming around a Rodman screen hits. Michael Jordan now with 36 points. He's hardly missed from the field.
Major striking distance here, and like you say, they play in peaks and valleys.
Michael Jordan with a very difficult shot, falling away toward the baseline.
Michael finished off the Nets with 38 points, and later after the game, John Calipari said this about Jordan's death stare, quote, "I didn't stare back. There is one thing I would never do as a coach, say anything to Michael Jordan, not one word. If he wants to stare at me, I'm not going to say anything to him." Man, no matter what you do, you're never really safe. But this next player was literally asking for it. It was 1994, during Michael Jordan's baseball days. Bryon Russell, who was a member of the Utah Jazz, was preparing to play Chicago in an upcoming game. So the night before, he went to go work out, and that's when he saw Michael Jordan with his baseball trainer and thought it was the perfect opportunity to introduce himself. So he went up to MJ and said, "Why'd you quit? Why did you retire? I really wanted to get the chance to guard you and defend you because I know I can stop you."
Dumbass motherfucker.
And Jordan just laughed it off and acted like he wasn't even bothered. But we all know Michael made sure to remember what he said. Now fast forward to 1996, Jordan was back in the league. And when he played Utah, he was well aware that Russell would be there. And right before the jump ball, he turned to Russell and said, "Remember back in 94? You're about to get your chance."
He got killed.
What a right, little left. What a show, and they love it here in Utah.
Watch Michael's move.
Watch this. Whoop. Where'd he go? Oh man.
Poor Bryon Russell. That broke his ankles.
And ever since,
why do y'all do this shit to yourself, bro? Just leave the man alone, bro. You just heard them say that John Calipari did not say nothing, and he went after, like, he made it his duty to kill his team. Now you want to walk up to him talking about why'd you quit and why'd you retire. That's why you got killed.
Whoop! Where'd he go?
Poor Bryon Russell. That broke his ankles.
And ever since, Bryon Russell had a huge bullseye on his back as MJ made an effort to go after him every single time they played each other. Now fast forward again a couple years later, Jordan could practically taste his 6th championship, as he would get a chance to take the lead after stripping the ball from Malone. And would you look at that, Michael couldn't ask for a better guy to guard him. Russell claimed that Jordan obviously pushed off. But at the end of the day, there was nothing he can do about it. Many years later, at the tail end of MJ's Hall of Fame speech, he talked a little bit about Bryon Russell and said this.
"Believe me, I relished on that point, and from this day forward, if I ever see him in shorts, I'm coming at him."
Stupid.
and Russell took that as a challenge.
How's it going for you?
Good. Just making sure I stay in somewhat shape and getting ready to call out MJ.
You and Michael on this court, you spot him 6, game 7, who wins? On this side.
I'll whoop his ass.
That's it.
Hands down.
Okay.
First of all, take that shit. He ain't no damn NBA star. What is the most this man even averaged? Now, just because of that, I want to look that up now. Bryon Russell. I don't even know how to spell this man's name. Bryon Russell. What is the most this man even averaged? NBA star, the most he averaged was 14, bro. If you don't get off of my computer, stupid ass.
Who wins? On this side.
I'll whoop his ass.
Yeah, all right.
That's it.
Hands down.
Shut up.
Okay, last one. When MJ arrived on the scene, he was like nothing we've ever seen before. He had stardom written all over him and effortlessly made the All-Star team as a rookie. But what was supposed to be a special night for the young kid turned out to be ruined by what is now known as the infamous freeze-out. It's been said that allegedly...
Let me rewind that, because I need to hear this clearly.
That's it.
Hands down.
Okay, last one. When MJ arrived on the scene, he was like nothing we've ever seen before. He had stardom written all over him and effortlessly made the All-Star team as a rookie. But what was supposed to be a special night for the young kid turned out to be ruined by what is now known as the infamous freeze-out. It's been said that allegedly Isiah Thomas came up with a plan to not pass Jordan the ball on purpose and convinced all the other players to do the same, which seemed to have actually worked, considering Jordan only scored 7 points for the whole night. Some people say that everyone was jealous by all the attention MJ was getting, and they found him.
Why y'all mad? He's a rookie and he's already here with people be so corny, bro.
Points for the whole night. Some people say that everyone was jealous by all the attention MJ was getting, and they found him very arrogant. And others say it was because MJ was more beloved in the city of Chicago than Isiah was, who is a Chicago native. Either way,
because he's better than him. Okay, maybe not at that point, but he made the All-Star team as a rookie. Like, what?
They did not want Jordan to be the star of the All-Star game. And it looked like Jordan took it personal, because just 2 nights later, the Chicago Bulls' very first opponent after the All-Star break was the Detroit Pistons. And Michael absolutely went off, putting up 49 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists. And from there on out, Michael played possessed whenever he faced Detroit, forming a rivalry. But Jordan and the Bulls kept coming up short in the playoffs. They just couldn't seem to get past the Pistons until finally, in 1991, they swept them, causing Isiah and the rest of the team to walk off without shaking hands. And MJ took that as a slap to the face. And a few months later, Isiah would learn to regret that decision. In the summer of 1991, the members of the USA Basketball Committee took note and remembered the unsportsmanlike move Isiah did and decided to leave him off of the 1992 Olympic team, now known as the Dream Team. At first, many were confused about that decision, but then it all started to make sense. Because it was rumored that Michael orchestrated the whole thing by saying that he would only play on the team if Isiah was not on the team, getting some sweet revenge with his own little freeze-out. Alright guys, I know there are several...
Damn, you mad? And you was mad about that. I never knew that story of why he did that. Good for you. Karma.
More Michael Jordan revenge stories out there, but this is where I'm gonna end the video. So make sure to comment down below what your favorite one was, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Stupid. That's good for you. That's definitely good for you. Gonna try to freeze Michael Jordan now, and he a rookie. Like, y'all corny, bro. That was whack. But yo, that was 5 times Michael Jordan sought revenge. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a like, helps me out with the algorithm. Comment down below any Michael Jordan videos you got or basketball videos. I'll get to it as soon as possible. And until next time, it's your boy Zente, and catch you in the next one. GG's.
Posse about to kill it. MC turn villain. Niggas is sleep, niggas is weak, niggas is whack on the beat. I'm from the east, put your ears to the street. I'm a motherfucking beast. Niggas want a homicide. Pull up to the stew. On the beat, I bet he die. It's gonna be a suicide. Posse be the wave. We need to be a fave. Nicest in the borough. Everything is thorough. Never on that fake shit. Always on that cake shit. Bar on that wake and bake. No more give I take. It's my time.